What would you say is the best league in the UK?
Battle Rap League.
The best one. Like if there had to be one and the rest just disappeared.
If it was like, like Don't Flop, you can't fuck with their catalogue. But then it's one of them ones where if you look over the last 3 years, PB have been putting on like the more serious events. But then Institution happened last month, which I think was the event of the year. But I fucking battled on it and I was there and I didn't go to Plug 4. So it's one of them.
I'm not going to lie, I went to the Plug 4. I feel like the events were very equal. I do feel like the events were very equal. I feel like Institution, it was pit, so it felt a little bit more intimate. Plug 4 was stage. But they were, the only thing is, this is the thing, like I was saying though, it's like, cool. They done, like Don't Flop said, you know what? Come, hold my beer. You get me? Man's getting back into the mix now. We're competing. We got an event that's competing with their event. Difference is now is that Premier Battles have announced 3 cards for next year already. Do you get what I'm saying to you? And it's like, bruv, come on, like, keep up. But again, I will say I can't do everything on my own, but like you said, it's unrealistic for him to pay certain amounts of money for a team or whatever. But again, we've gone past it when people, you can't use your brand in one way and say, look how big and lucrative my brand is, and at the same time say my brand can't afford to pay you anything.
Oh, Don't Flop's broke, you think?
No, I'm not saying that, but it's the investment. Do you get what I'm saying? Like realistically,
all the investments
because Premier Battles has got a team. It
shouldn't be. Hasn't Don't Flop got its own business pot?
When Don't Flop was a team, there was regular events, there was regular promo, there was one man running the forum, there was one man, doing designs, all fresh designs all the time. They had a dedicated designer. He doesn't. He gets some bits done, but again, it's slower. He's doing most of it. He's organising most of it by himself. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's not hitting as rapid. Whereas Premier Battles, the events that they've announced already, the next 3 events for next year, that's a Trubs event, a Bloodstro event, and a Briggsy event. So that's three different people.
That's the thing. Like, so they've got, Don't Flop's got the capacity to hang in one event against another event. Yeah. It's like when a boxer goes in the ring and it's like sometimes they can go in, they can hang for the first round. Yeah. And it is level. They might even win the round, but if you can't keep it up.
So out of this year then, who's done the best? Because
PB's done the best. Don't Flop had Institution, which was a massive event. What other big did they do this year?
We done a recap on the channel. You can check it out. Us recap the whole year, and he done like I think 5 or 6 events. Nothing big though, other than Institution. Do you get me? So
what are the big like PB battles that's been?
Like Shotty Shuffle was massive. Kojay against Real Sick. Yeah. Like American.
Gemini versus Coffee Brown.
Gemini versus Kojay was.
Gemini versus Kojay was big.
Like Quill versus Visual, I thought was like amazing from Quill.
Didn't Quill battle Shuffle? Am I bugging?
No, he battled Marlowe.
Yeah.
Shuffle battle.
Harry
Baker.
Would you say that like? So what makes someone a PB rapper?
I don't think there is really at the moment.
There isn't. Like,
there's a couple, because there is people.
They're holding it as like just their entity is just there to battle.
There are people that won't battle for Don't Flop. So at the moment,
no, but they're like actual people from Manchester.
Yeah.
Like does Manchester run Premier Battles as in that they've got their own time?
A couple of years ago, PB was PB was essentially a Manchester company.
Yeah.
They did the odd event here and there. And then the Manchester events of like the people turning up has just got a bit less and less. They've gotten to a stage where they went to Liverpool, they put O'Shea on against Soul Khan, and they sold out. Obviously anything that you put Shuffle on is going to sell well as well. They sold 300 tickets.
Bro, what, Soul Khan?
Yeah.
That's some old school guy, isn't it? No way, man must have to watch that. That's crazy.
So they sold Liverpool out. That's the first time they've ever been to Liverpool. But they're finding themselves now, PB, that most of their shit's going on in London now. They're well-attended big events. So there ain't really
that's what my always says, man. Don't be shy to come to London, man. But shouldn't take this long.
They're not now. So it's like when you say what's the difference between them, there's not loads. There's not loads of difference now.
A couple of years ago, it would be like
good.
Don't Flop are putting on London events and Premier Battles are putting on up north events. Whereas now, Premier Battles are in London more.
But what did you say? I don't know.
But Don't Flop again.
I feel like when you're out of London though, because that's a bit of a flip. Because you know, like when you go out of London, you always see them kind of guys. They're more like, have you seen like I think it's the Midlands and up north and that, like how they clash and that. Them man are doing weekly clashes, like
They do grab clashes and that.
like even Drizzy put up what he done this month here, fam. My man's done like 10 things. Even when I looked at it, I was like, bro, like that's taps. Man's just doing like one battle. Do you know what I mean? Like up north, they're proper. So
This is the thing though. They
you
do
think
what
they
man,
thrive more over there?
but
Do you know what I
they
mean?
do what man used to do in it when man was younger, where like man will go home tonight and I'll write 10 16s. But remember, it's Grime 16. So when I shank man's mum, when I run up in his drum, then see what I'm saying? Man will go home and I'll write 10 of them fire ones, and then I'm coming out tomorrow. And then someone who says,
Yeah, but where
my
did
man's
the
sicker
ends-
than my
but
man.
where did
Man
we
will say,
leave-
what?
where-
Are you mad? Can we go? And then we'll just start clashing. So
But where-
you'll have,
where did the
it's a
hunger
clash,
go?
It's a battle,
Where
but
did the
it's
hunger
not like
go?
a written, specific, prepared battle. It's just who's got a code of 16s.
But the hunger should come back to the ends though.
But it's the thing, like you were saying earlier, people get older, innit? People get responsibilities. So it's for the younger people to be doing it. And the music changed into drill
But
and
not,
that.
not us, just the ends.
But
innit?
that's what I'm
like,
saying.
Like the
I
younger
think-
generation. That's
But I
what
think
man's saying. Where's
with
the
drill, where it became more gang related, I think the pride in that gets in the way of the clashing.
like? Look what you just said. I will shank man's mum.
Yeah,
Boom, to the-
but remember
to the
in
front,
grime, a lot of
like,
these youths
bro,
that are
man's
saying this,
like-
yeah, they're not actually beefing each other. See, with drill,
Like,
because
man
so
them
many
was
men are
beefing,
beefing each
fam.
other nowadays.
There was
It's
people
just
beefing. Like, why do
there
people
was
do this
obviously
to drill music,
teachers,
fam?
crazy teachers in jail, innit? Yeah, obviously, man, know there was beef in the grime thing, yeah. But
That's what I'm saying. So
what I'm
it's
saying
the
is
same
the majority of the
madness.
clashes. I'm saying, bruv, drill people should clash, but for some reason they don't in it as much. Like it's not obviously Pen Game's the first time we've really actually seen drill clashes in it. Before that, I was saying for
But
years,
drill
blood, they
music
should
is
do
just
drill
all
clashes.
If my man drops
Exactly.
something in his ops,
But because it's
and then his
real,
ops respond,
it's hard
and
to
it's-
get them in the same room and make them actually do it and say, "What, Brett, suck your mum?" And then man says, "What?" You get me? Like man's all gonna
Yeah,
try
but
and
they're
ching man. and
prospering
that.
better
Do
than
you get
battle
what I'm
rappers
saying?
anyway, so it don't even matter.
But this is what I'm saying to you, innit? It's just a different culture, innit? So it's like the culture just changed a little bit for the youth.
The thing is,
it doesn't make as much sense for them.
It got a bit sophisticated. It still is sophisticated. So you've got it's almost like quite snobby, like within that, where it's like if someone goes up there and he just does mum jokes all the way through, people look at it and be like, I can't believe he just brought that. But certain people in the crowd who come to their first one are like, I fucking love that. Like, it's
of
kind of a
course.
bit similar like
Yeah,
that with me. Like sometimes a lot of them will be like, oh, shit's so basic. But then certain people like it. Like the thing is,
But
if
more people will like it than the people that remember. It's only a small people from battle rap who are like, "Oh, he should have more multis." And
Yeah.
do.
But because
But
they're
they're
like-
the minority.
But because
The
they're
majority
vocal,
of the fans,
because they're
innit?
vocal on the forums and that, people fucking listen.